All right. All right. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello from the other side.
It's very warm in here to me.
I'm sorry. It's 72. It's stuffy because it's so stuffy outside. It is stuffy outside.
Who is this?
It is stuffy outside. I mean, we can turn the air down if you want and close the window and the doors. It's up to you.
Maybe turn the fan on.
You can turn the fan on.
That might help me personally.
You want to turn the overhead fan or the underhead fan?
Which will be better?
Well, which one can you reach?
That one. Actually, well, or over here. I'm short.
I think that'll be better. That'll be low and underneath the table.
Being that you're taller than me.
We've got a fun show today. Interesting show. YouTube looks very different, so I'm a little I'm not clear on how everything works. So hopefully it's working.
Oh, it's JC. Good morning. She best go to Twin later.
Yeah, we're going to Twin Broomsticks this afternoon.
Can't imagine.
I know. I think Justin probably works, but we would love if you come. Bailey's going to meet us there and hang out a little bit, and it's going to be just us.
We should kidnap her. We're kidnapping you.
And I don't think we're going to stay very late. I think from maybe 2 to 4 or 2 to 5, something like that.
My mom napping her.
Huh.
We're gonna mom nap you.
So, all right, that's working. Everything looks so different. I mean, the audio is working. Everything is different. So hopefully you can hear us. But yeah, everything is different today. The way that they're doing the YouTube has changed. Not crazy, but a little bit. But being that we haven't done the show for a month, my expectation is that there's not going to be a lot of people on today. Well, remember, too, we promised something that we haven't kept up with, which is if we're not going to be on, we're going to release a show. Because next week we have Twisted Sunday School.
We gotta get our video.
Okay, good. Let me know if the music is too quiet or too loud and vice versa. But yeah, so I'm doing a crash course in tarot next week, Sunday at the Twisted Sunday School. So we won't have our show here, but I am going to question and see if the Twisted Sunday School, which we do once a month, if they're comfortable with us streaming it. And if they are, then we're going to set up a little mobile thing and take it with us. JC should go with it. You should go next week for sure.
Yeah.
I know it's Sunday mornings. We don't usually hang out on Sunday mornings, but okay.
But you should.
2 things. All right. I turn the music up a little bit. It's really quiet right now because it's in a quiet part of the show, the music.
Needle Sons.
But so next Sunday, 9 o'clock, we meet at 8. But at 9 o'clock, we're doing Twisted Sunday School. We have a medium doing a guided meditation. I'll be doing a 15-minute tarot course. Well, and things you can look at with just numbers and symbols and things. And so that'll be next week. So we might start uploading some of our Kybalion episodes, which we have 2. They just, with life, it's been taking a lot of time. I'm fully expecting after the first week of January that I will start having some time again to do things. Because it's just been crazy with our transitions and stuff at work. So I haven't been able to really do any video editing and things like that. So
as well, I'm going to give a 30-day notice to my second job.
Yeah.
More time. At least I'll give them 30 days. I think that's good. Not required to.
Yeah. So once we get rolling here today, we'll get through all that. And like I said, so
You can put it down there if you want.
Nope. As long as Finney doesn't start choking. So yes, dude, I'm gonna repeat myself 100 times because I don't know where I left off. Next Sunday, you need to come with us. It's gonna be fun, and then I'm gonna get permission from the group to stream. I don't think I'll stream it next Sunday, but the permission will be for the following episodes. Or I'm sorry, the following Twisted Sunday schools. I guess if we have I have two of those mobile mics. I wonder if we can just pass them around, see how people feel about it. But anyway, this Sunday,
something like this there too, or no?
We can, but I don't know how well that picks up. It does have a space option, so we can take it and try it.
Is that the Yeti one?
That's the Yeti X.
Yikes.
But what was I saying? Oh, today, JC. We are going to Two Broomsticks around 2 o'clock.
We went to Mom Nephew.
Bailey is going to meet us there and hang out. You should come.
Wicked Winter Solstice.
Bob Bobson, good morning.
Yeah.
Kelvin, Wicked Winter Solstice. Yes, we are upon that time, are we not? It is a very weird day down here so far.
It is really weird. It's big. Is that actual like smog?
It's
fog.
Fog.
So weird.
It is fog.
It feels weird. It feels sticky.
It is foggy because it was 80 some degrees yesterday and it went down to the 50s last night pretty quickly, and this morning it's warming back up.
And I have La Petite with me.
So,
as per usual,
fun time. So today we're going to talk about a couple things. I think we're going to talk about a little bit, and we talk about this subject a lot, but I think we're going to talk about it again. And we probably will talk about it 100 times more in the future, but magic in the mundane is how we refer to it, but just daily magic. Like how you can make daily magical rituals to help yourself and to realign, you know. Doesn't take a whole lot of time.
Something that doesn't cost a thing is people magic. I love talking about people magic.
What do you mean you love talking about people?
It's free. This is actually the opposite. Well, it could be like a... So we're talking about people. It could be people magic, but not the way I'm going for.
Can't move my chair, Finney. I'm sorry.
That could be...
Because Piper is under me.
Painful.
But you can sit on my leg if that works.
People magic. Oh!
People magic. People. Alright. So, right now the stream looks good. Like I said before, YouTube has changed how they do lives. The things are kind of all over the place. So, we are trying to work it out here. Make sure that things are working. But, hello.
I'm going to have him train me how to set this up and start it.
Sure.
So that I can get on and
I have trained you. You even made a card on how to do it.
A card?
A 3x5 card. You wrote the instructions down on it and set it up top there, and I have no clue where it went. On how to set everything up.
Well, they've changed it now, so I need to get the new way.
Don't change shit.
And write a card, because I'm going to be able to get on here and just talk about
You don't
nothing.
get off scot-free.
I'm going to be able to talk about nothing or anything. Can you just go in randomly and do this? You don't have to schedule it, do you?
You do not have to schedule it.
Or if you do you have to schedule it like 5 minutes out?
I schedule it because I can use the templates that I've made. That I don't have to retype everything out about the show.
Like, I think sometimes I'd like to just get on here and do a random like people do. Like
I would
Twitch.
too, but we don't have any time. And every time I offer it while we're out, we don't seem to want to do it.
We should. I really want to do our stuff.
We should do one from Twin Boomsticks
Oh, 100%
today.
from there. And we should take the Polaroid too.
In camera, tarot.
Yes.
Oh, watch out.
Oh,
It's my thing.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to be sweet.
You just squeezed my needle.
I was trying to be sweet and I ended up being perfect.
Mm-hmm. Story of my life.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It will help not having a second job. For sure. To me, I feel very dysregulated also. Very dysregulated.
I feel out of it, but it's the holidays for me.
Yeah.
Well,
let's see that.
The energy is hectic and it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. What we can do though is talk about life and what has been going on recently. I have not read a damn thing. I have been solely playing video games, which by the way to me is its own spiritual experience. And I'm not making fun of it, mocking it. I'm serious. Yeah.
I haven't read anything either. I'm very wrapped up in work. It's the holidays for me, and it's also not getting enough sleep, and not enough sleep, not eating well, not exercising, and not taking meds consistently. Notice I put that at the end. It's my dysregulated.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just kind of floating. I hate that feeling. Like I'm just like floating, like through the day.
I don't ever get the floating through the day feeling. For me, it's at the end of the day, I realize that I don't remember or recall a single thing I did that day. Just gone. There are ways around that. But I definitely want to... Hey, Dragon! Long time no talk. I definitely want to get back into properly reading and engaging. But
like...
Wicked Winter Solstice. I love that.
There were so many ways to do like magic. Like I was working on my tabard. I just stopped all of a sudden. Stopped, didn't do it another day. I think it's because working so much, but
work is a good excuse, but it's not just work. We're choosing to do other things, and that's okay. And I don't think anybody should ever judge themselves for choosing to do other things. I have said it 1,000 times. I cycle. I will play video games hardcore for like 3 months, and then I won't play them for 3 months at all. Yeah. And I'll do a whole bunch of witch stuff and do a lot of things, and then I won't do that for 3 months, and then I go back into the games, and then I go into reading. So it just cycles, and I don't get mad at myself for doing that anymore.
Yeah.
The one thing I do want to do more, which is where today's topic really talks about, is just daily magic, which we've talked about on here before, but I think I want to go a little bit more detailed. Like actual things to do, not just ideas or concepts of how to make magic in the mundane. What are some things you can actually do? Because normally we talk about it nebulously. So we're going to talk about that. But before we get to that, I want to talk about solstice. It is solstice.
The shortest
day, longest night.
Shortest day, longest night. When is that?
Today.
Ooh.
Yesterday, today. I don't know, one of the 2 days.
And so we're officially starting to get longer days after. So tomorrow-ish.
Correct.
Days will start getting longer.
Days will start getting longer.
Thank goodness.
Until spring equinox, and they're equal again, and then they'll get the day will be longer than the night.
So normally I use this time to rest, and I have not been resting, so bring on the light. Bring on the light.
Well, the traditional, yesterday was a full new moon, so it was pitch dark. Very dark.
Ooh.
So we can talk about those two things together because that's actually a really good point. So I don't know, Dragon, if you agree with this sentiment, but for me, if we are comparing cycles for understanding, I consider the new moon the same as the as Yule, basically, as the winter solstice. Midnight as a time frame on a daily cycle, that's also the same. So I think of these cycles today as in groups. So if you take the clock face to be the easiest way to do it, you have midnight, right? And at midnight, this is also the highest. Well, actually, that would be on a 24-hour clock. Would make more sense. So if you think of a circle with 24 points of it, and you make 24 the bottom and 12 the top, 12 being noon, 24 being midnight, then you'll see kind of how these cycles line up for me. So at 2400 or 00, that's midnight. That is the same to me as winter, cycle-wise. It's the same to me as the new moon, cycle-wise. And all that means is we have all these intersecting things that we can do or be aware of to kind of align ourselves. It makes, to me, a more powerful mental thought and spiritual image to have both midnight and new moon and winter solstice all at the same time. Those are alignments to me, and help you understand what it means. This is the barren time, the sun is gone. it's not brightening us, it's not heating us, it's not doing what it normally does because we're barren in the winter. But we are hopeful and know that it will return, and so that's when the days start getting longer, and that's the hope that winter solstice brings, is the rejuvenation and the returning of the sun to start bringing things back to life. Winter, new moon, midnight all symbolize death for me. Who's yapping? Somebody locked up?
Yeah.
So, and not necessarily death like, oh, everything's dying. It's just part of the cycle of death. The closing of some things, the end of some things. It's just to me that cycle and comparison is just very helpful to understand what kind of magic we would do. And and I don't believe that you have to do magic specifically, but I do believe aligning it does help. Use your bubby. Yeah, it helps. Finn is being so cute. I would agree, Dragon. I think this year was a stable year. It was, for me, it was a very meh year. Very busy, but not a lot of... It's just busy work. This was a busy work year. There wasn't a lot of things that really happened. It flew by. There wasn't a lot of extra thinking, but to me there was a lot of good energy this year, a lot of bad too, but really a lot of good things to focus on. And with this coming right now, though, even down here, it's like it's foggy. You can't even see out front of the house. It's so foggy out. And it just feels like winter solstice. It feels like Yule for once down here. And if I get that feeling down here in Florida, then the other part of me is saying, we're not just getting to a blank slate or a barren time. We are barren. We are blank. This is tabula rasa. We are resetting back to the zero. And if you've had a bad year, or want better things to come in the next year, or need to see a better side of things, it's a really good time to consider that type of magic and things to start building and growing for the next year. Because, that seed starts now. This is when you plant the seed so that it can grow. Look at this boy. He's so cute.
Hi. Hey.
He just wants to be with me. So I don't know what you guys' takes are on right now. The Yule. What do you do normally? I know there's Christmas celebrations because of usually kids and all kinds of stuff. We again this year did not do anything decorating wise, which I'm still mad about, but it's probably better with the dogs.
Next year, we're gonna figure out how to do an upside down tree on the roof.
I just want to do at least 4 things a year.
Yeah.
4 decorations, seasonal decorations. Doesn't have to be holiday. Did I disturb you by moving my hand just a little bit?
Money, buddy.
Make my hand sweat.
I'm a boy.
Him's the boy. But yeah. I think we were supposed to do something with the UU for Yule, but you know what? It's really funny. Is like it just doesn't come up. It just doesn't process. And so for me, it means that that's not meant to be for me. That's not where I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Me too, but
Got a plan. Next year, I'm gonna have a fun Christmas. Yule.
Yeah.
Like little things, little activities with friends.
I don't think I want to do a big Yule celebration like everybody does. I just want to do little hangouts and things.
Like hot chocolate at Starbucks one day, or take it to somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
I
stuff.
love that idea.
And then, one thing we are doing that I think I want to be a routine, we'll see, is Christmas Day we're going to a play.
Yeah.
We're going to go see The Christmas Story on Christmas Day, and I think that is a tradition I could get behind. Like going to see a Christmas play.
Yeah, Christmas Day we have to do we're doing
Gym
the play.
time. All right,
but
get it.
Later in the evening. Yeah, we need that too. Shit.
I need gym time too. Get it.
My doctor yelled at me. I had to make an urgent appointment, and she's like, "Oh, you gained a little weight."
I have too. That's why. No wonder I fell out of it.
Um, and I got your text, Gina, but I don't remember. Was it Christmas or New Year's, the sauerkraut thing? Because I don't ever want to stop that either.
Oh no, we must.
That was fun.
We must keep.
I think that was New Year's.
Oh, I want to talk about that.
But we love. I mean, I like the Christmas time, but I don't think I want to do any. I don't think I want to do any like red and green stuff. I do blue and silver for my decorations. But we need to do just seasonal. Not. I don't want to necessarily do holiday. Let's do seasonal.
Yeah.
So, it is hard with the dogs too, because they get into every freaking thing, and I mean everything. But
it's both. All right. Let's do it both.
Well, Christmas Day we are going to dinner and Broadway Palm show, which I didn't think you guys would be interested, but if you are, we're more than happy to go again at some point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Justin didn't seem like the play type, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
So be hootless. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on that, but what I can tell you is redacted, unreadable, useless.
I want to hear more about haven't been paying attention lately because it's been 30 days, right?
There's a 130-page section that's completely redacted.
Yeah,
what good is that?
Useless.
That's useless.
Well, that's the place where Pam Bondi's in them. Sure.
Dude, I need pictures, if I missed it, of the large outdoor Christmas inflatable dragon. Is Ma up on her chair?
Yeah.
I'll go get her.
I'll go get her.
I'll get her.
I think that the release of them says something, but that's also kind of a slap in the face. But
well, we knew they had to set a date to do it because they had to redact it.
Yeah, I think they know that people aren't going to let it go though. Is the good thing. God, I had something I want to talk to you about that. Oh, but in happy news, I want to applaud the president for putting the legislation to switch marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3. That is amazing. Thank you, President Trump. It's what should have been.
I'll agree with that.
I just think that's fantastic, and I want to thank the president for that legislation this week.
Now, I'm going to have to read what that also is going to do, unfortunately, is make it manageable by the FDA, which means like physicians' orders will have to be done. It'll have to be done through FDA, which means it's going to be incredibly expensive for no reason. But it is still the right move, I think.
If initially it is, I hate to say it, costs more to get it switched. We need to shit. I think nobody should be telling you what to do with stuff like that.
Nope.
Ooh, a Halloween Christmas tree. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. That's what we wanted to do too. We actually have a black tree somewhere with purple lights.
Yeah, C. Kennedy. Yeah, like I want to look in all that shit about stuff about President Kennedy, the truth, because I know a lot of it. And I haven't read the stuff if it's been released, but was that our CIA was behind that because allegedly he was leaning to the side they didn't want to about Cuba and all this stuff. I'd love to see it. And that's horrible. How horrible is that?
I feel that way about pretty much all things that are happening now on a large scale. And I'm trying not to be too, what's the word? Conspiracy theory,
types.
But I'm not going to automatically say it is or isn't, but there's an evidence, like there's stuff going on that we don't know about behind the scenes. And I think it was unfortunate, but yay on the marijuana thing. I agree.
It's so, it's so disheartening that the government does that, but it's still good to be involved in government. I think if you like the local government, I love it. I feel like in your city, town, state, you can really make differences and not be too involved in that. Like we had a representative that came Friday to tour our facility, and I just loved interacting with her for the state of Florida. And on that level, I think it's great. It may be crap at the state, but
like there's something to do.
I refuse to be totally disheartened about the government because on lower levels it is good, I think.
Yeah.
And they're for the right reason. Once they've been in it for a few years, unfortunately, some of them.
I 100% agree. Hootless, 100%. But I don't see that happening. There's a lot of things that are going to have to happen after the schedule's reduced, and there's a chance that it may not even be able to ultimately be pushed through. But I think the DEA should be completely disbanded.
Well, it should.
There is no war on drugs. Anybody should be able to choose to do whatever the hell you want with your own life.
Exactly.
Take any plant you want, but you will be held fully accountable for anything that you do while on said substance to other people.
If you're impaired by it, yep.
Which we already do. So I need that hand, Bubby. You can't have both. Unfortunately, just for the record, and I apologize, but we're probably going to eat on screen because I'm hungry.
Oh, I think the food came.
Yeah.
L'appetit. How did you get down?
But I completely agree. If they're going to, and they're not even descheduling, they're just dropping the schedule from a 1 to a 3, which is like Vicodin and Percocet, I think. Level.
Well, it's removing it from the same class as heroin.
Yeah. Which again, you know. Can you imagine if we devalued drugs so much that you don't have to worry about, like, the cartels would fall apart? Like, it just makes no sense to me. But anywho. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, buddy, but I need my hand and my arm. You can sit right there if you want. Nope, he's gonna get down. But yeah, no, I think that's important, and I think there's a lot of people that go different routes on this, but to me, I feel like as beings of nature and being part of nature, that we are meant to use substances that are found naturally, not synthesized or processed, but naturally. I know this is going to be very hypocritical considering what I'm about to put in my body as far as food is concerned. I'm still a work in progress, right? But talking about substance and things, unprocessed natural substances are meant to be used and utilized by everything, including humans, in my opinion. Like, it's just very weird that well, it's not weird. I say all those things knowing that it's all about money and control, but you know, it is what it is. But all in all with that, if we curtail that back around to our topic today, I want to go back to some political comments from a political standpoint, and I can't remember the name of the book. It's behind me somewhere, but it's a book of rituals related to, and we've talked about it before, but related to political change. So rituals and spells and things, and it's very neat, it's very powerful, and it's a great way to put magic in the mundane. It's a great way to pull forward magic to help work in the real world, real meaning physical world, not real as if one's real and one's not. But same with the alcohol, agree 100%. It just makes no sense. But thank you. Thank you. That's good stuff. So you have to let me eat on. I'm hungry. Yeah. It makes sense to me. And I agree. Like, it doesn't take much. One hit for me, and it does what it needs to do. Now, I can't smoke a lot. I don't smoke any anymore. Because it causes headaches for me, which is weird, I know. But it just doesn't work for me. So yeah. And again, it goes back to things should be controlled by individuals and with knowledge, but let's be honest, current state of the world, at least the United States, I don't want to speak for everybody, not a lot of critical thinking happening. This timeline we're in is to me not a great one. It sucks, but yeah. Anyway, book. I'll get the name of it in a minute. Really great way to put magic in the world. Like, do magic for, especially if you have political issues or a thing. The average IQ is definitely dropping. And that's sad. We were talking about it just in general the other day about how many people just don't have It's not even have. Don't desire to learn anything or try to critically think through a problem. Like when I grew up in school, it was all about critical thinking and how to think. Now, it's all about memorization and just trying to make something work. I don't know.
It was way weaker back then. Catching up the weed.
Yeah. Well, not yet. I gotta eat, baby.
Alcohol's poison. I really believe that is poison.
They all are. The difference between dose and poison is, or the difference between poison and I forgot the other word for it. Medicine is dose. They've always that's been a common theme, and it's true. Now you have to wait. No, there is none, and neither do parents in many cases.
Only bad thing about weed is I just want to fall asleep. My twits have to be home.
Just like we were talking the other day. Every time you find a kid that's a bully or a jerk to other people, the parents are also jerks and bullies. I think people forget that. That is funny, Dragon.
That will help you sleep permanently.
Ma,
Cheat or Finn, get out from under me.
I'm sorry you can't come up. So, next, what is some things that you can do in a day to put a little magic out there, to do a little magic, to do a little self-correction? It takes you 3 bites to eat that sandwich.
Bully.
Observant.
Bully.
Okay, I'll stop observing.
No, it's fun to call you names. Well, I know this is not like fully active, but it's all I've been able to do. But magic to me is every morning and every night burning incense and lighting candles and just thinking about trying to think, be more grateful and think about what I'm thankful for. Lately at work, because I was really busy last week and I didn't have a lot of time, I did people magic. So get out and feel, what can you do to make a difference in somebody's day, whether it's just saying hello, whether it's helping them, I don't know what's wrong with my voice, saying hello, talking to them, a smile, helping them with a part of their job they're doing. And I've received people magic this week in the form of a card from my grandmother and a call from my mom. Just that makes you feel really good. The incense and candles, gratitude are some of the simple things that I do. I definitely want to expand that for daily. What about you?
So that's smells, sights, and thoughts aligning. That's why the incense and to me, the incense and the candles help. So we're putting things in a specific headspace.
I love that one, Dragon. Yes.
Absolutely agree. Like little mini chores or any chore where you are removing things or cleansing or moving stuff around can be a real cleansing ritual. My favorite is the shower. Anytime I'm taking a shower, I'm not just picturing cleanness coming off me or washing. I'm also seeing the water flowing over your body and cleansing your mind and your thoughts and all the things and putting them down the drain too. I think that's a fun way to start a day. If you wake up and you're kind of slow and you're like, oh, it's just things aren't going that fast and you're not really into it, when you get in that shower, be like, hey, all those feelings are going down the tube with the dirt. All that frustrations from yesterday, all the tiredness, all the not feel goods, and all the angers and frustrations of the day, they're all just washing off, going down the drain, and they're leaving me refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to go. And then second to that is when we make our face wash. Making a face wash that aligns with when you take your shower. If you are a nighttime shower, your face wash would probably want to be a lavender or something very calming and subtle. If you take your shower first thing in the morning, then you're probably a citrus person, so something bright and citrus and waking. I've used saffron and cinnamon. You have to be careful with if you use that, but those are two of my favorites.
Ooh.
So that's an easy way to do it. Shower.
Mint, eucalyptus in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of mint, but that is commonly used to wake you up.
Gosh, I'm gonna be getting sick.
I'd like to know where Primrose is.
Who's this one? Let me see. Piper?
That's Pipey.
Where's Primrose?
Sorry for the eating. We don't normally do that. Oh, that's a good one. Cooking. So when you're cooking, and a lot of this for me is visualization, what are some things that you can do with cooking? I think of spices, like when you add different spices in. Think of what that spice could mean to your mentation or your spirit. A little pepper to waken me up and to be a little bit more boisterous and find my voice and my loudness. Turmeric for actual healing and calming of the body. Nutmeg, if I'm using nutmeg for something that's even in making a chocolate or a drink, coffee, anything like that. Nutmeg has got psychoactive pieces to it. I think all those are pretty neat ideas. Yeah, cooking. I don't cook much, but when I do, I like to use a lot of seasoning and stuff, and I don't think I use so much of the kitchen witchery like I should, but we use our kitchen to make a lot of things. Yep. So there's a couple of ways right there. Just your morning and night rituals. Your waking and night rituals, what you do. Your shower. We got cooking. Driving. A lot of times if I'm driving by myself on a long part of driving, I will turn on a specific kind of music that just kind of keeps you calm, but not sleepy. And I think about the magic of bringing the world closer together, how I can get from a place to another place, and how those two places have different experiences. That's always been good. What else do you guys do? I mean, actual meditation's a good one too. Anything fun? Trying to think of another one. Gardening. That maybe isn't a daily thing, but gardening is a great way to pull from the earth and give back to the earth, right? And affect a change, because what you're planting or moving wouldn't otherwise be done. So we're in effect changing how we are, supposing our house or holding our house. I think that's really cool, grading the forest. And meditation, I need to doing it more often, but that is definitely should be a daily thing.
Treasure spruces? The spices. Yeah, cool.
I like, if I'm not feeling good or things are getting a little hectic, even at work, because I've been working in this area lately, I literally just get up and go look at the crystals and find a crystal or a sphere that's calling to me. And I'll put it down by my desk, and if that gets too crazy, I'll get into it and I'll look at it and just meditate on the crystal for a little bit. Same thing with our altars behind us. Sometimes I'll just walk by, not planning to do anything, but just stop and like, wait a minute, it's time. Yeah. Bob, that could be a very fun day. It could make for a very shitty next day, and also a bad time for your liver. But I bet it's effective. What is that, Oma?
L'appétit.
Hmm. That's funny.
Did you tell if she ate anything?
Yeah.
You have your medicine?
You can have a med.
Do it after this.
Well, I guess the point is,
She's teetering.
if you're looking for a way to get your spiritual cycle better, get your self-help or self-concept better, and just kind of working through those things, look at what you're doing each day. Even if you write out on a piece of paper or a text or something, here's my daily ritual, like my daily thing. I get up, feed the dogs, I take a shower, get dressed, I go here, I get my coffee, I sit down, I do my work, I did all that stuff. Write it down, and then find out what things can kind of go along with those rituals that you're already doing that could make things a little bit more spicy. Again, shower, making your own cleansing stuff, face wash, and using your own oils and scents. Or even purchasing one is fine. But that kind of stuff. I think that is, to me, that is kind of the way to look at it if you're trying to get that extra in you. I'm the same way. I don't drink alcohol. Neither does Rook. But, I mean, we will drink mead once in a while. But even that's like every 3 or 4 months now. But we have, we are constantly at our local kava bars and sober bars, so that is a ritual space for us, pretty much.
It is.
I didn't got no
drink at
food
work.
left. I don't got no food left. I have no food left.
Come on, Sandra. My name is my petite, not Sandra, bitch. I'm the Chihuahua leader of the Mexican tribute of gangster.
You looking for food? Oh, thanks for the kiss.
Ooh, sober bar. Whoop, whoop.
So sober bars are bars that do not sell alcohol, but function similar to a bar. Sometimes a mix between a bar and a cafe, and like for coffee. Around here, we call them sober bars, but they're really kava bars that sell kava and kratom, which unfortunately is illegal in some states and some counties. So that's why you don't see them everywhere around here. They're in certain spots, but
It's illegal in Sarasota County.
like for example, this afternoon we're going to go to a kava bar down in Naples area that they do not serve any alcohol, but they do serve cocktails or mocktails, as many would call them. Sometimes they're kava related, sometimes they're not. And kava, kratom are a couple. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second if you want to hear it. But with kava and kratom, you have these cocktails and things that you can drink that don't affect your judgment and don't affect your ability to drive and to exercise judgment, basically. So the one we're going to it's going to be very interesting. It's a new one called Two Broomsticks. It's a, what do you call it?
It's a Harry Potter
Potter.
themed kava bar. There's also the Rabbit Hole.
Which is the Alice in Wonderland themed.
They're all in Naples off Old 41.
Yeah. So we go to them a lot.
Alchemist is another one in Naples. It's wonderful.
They serve kratom and kava. Kava is a Polynesian root. Kratom is a leaf of a tree that is prepared in a very special way from the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu Islands, those kind of areas. Yeah, I mean, we live in Cape Coral, like just outside of Fort Myers, so we'll be there this afternoon. But it's really cool. But anyway, I want to touch on that. I know this isn't the show, but kratom. There are some very nasty things about the active ingredient in kratom where it has been synthesized and concentrated, and it can definitely cause addiction and be very, very detrimental to your health. So we don't generally, not only do we not generally partake in the concentrates, because they do I get sick. They will be outlawed, I think, at some point this year. Maybe they already are, as of July, I think, of this year.
And every kratom bar that we go to is for them being outlawed.
Yeah.
We do not support
All of the kratom and kava bars we go to, they are absolutely in support of the outlawing of that type of kratom. So when people say kratom that's dangerous, they're talking about the concentrate. Kratom that's actually brewed like a tea It's not, in my opinion, can't give you medical advice, but in my opinion, in my experience over the last 3 years, is no different than a strong green tea or black tea.
Oh yeah.
Which is literally what it is. It's a tea. You just don't want to use concentrate. It does and will make you sick. There's 2 bars that use it, and both of them I get sick at.
And the big ones here for sober bars are Kava and Kratom, but they also serve THC or Delta 9 infused drinks, kombucha infused drinks,
or neither.
elderflower, all kind of different things.
Yeah. You can literally just get a tea with Blue Lotus, things like that.
Blue Lotus, that's another good one. I love Blue Lotus.
Yeah.
It's very calming
so,
but you still have your faculties.
One thing about kava is drink too much of it, and it can cause liver damage if you overdo it. It depletes your glutathione, which can cause damage, just like anything else.
Even if you don't have a license. Yep. Now it will show up if you have a drug test, so that's on you. But
yeah. So there's a max amount of THC that's allowed to be in the drinks. It's a low amount, but it's enough to give you a little feeling if you drink enough of it.
It's 0.03, I think.
It's very low, yeah, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I had a drug test for work. I had one of the drinks and it didn't show up.
Yeah.
I had just one though of the THC. 5 fingers.
Yeah. And I don't drink them. I don't particularly like them. But yeah. So there's all that stuff. I mean, like I said, many of them have kombucha too, so you don't even have to do kava and kratom. But regardless, these sober bars are a ritual for us. We go there, we hang out, it's the only place we're really social. And it's very helpful because the green vein kratom is very helpful with social. The kava is very helpful with being social. So people with social anxieties and many ex-addicts have switched to kratom. Now, I'm not going to lie and say it's not a habit forming. I think I'm a little bit addicted to it. I can go without it. I'm not physically dependent on it. But I don't like to go without it because I like how I feel with it.
Like how I feel with it, yeah.
But we've gone, like, if I couldn't go today, we just wouldn't go. I'd be fine. And I don't get a hangover from it either. So,
what's that oil that Jeremy keeps telling us about? Rick Simpson oil or something?
Yeah.
That's THC, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Well, that got us off topic, but I'm glad it did because, well, I guess not really, because like I said, we're going there later today to hang out. It's very ritualistic to me to be in these settings. The 2 broomsticks is super cool.
We should post some pictures in the Discord of 2 broomsticks.
We will post some pictures.
So people can see it.
And we might go live.
We should go live from Twin Broomsticks.
We should go live. Just for a short time, because I don't like being out and being on the computer a lot. I like to be off the computer when I'm out. I do not do well socially. I get a lot of anxiety and just weirded out about it, which is funny because I can public speak to 1,000 people without a problem. But the one-on-one situations I get nervous on, and the kratom really changes that for me, kratom and kava. So, but again, the good thing about this is it doesn't affect your ability to drive. You don't make bad choices on it. It's not like alcohol or weed. It doesn't change that. Which is why I like it so much.
And it is, to me, it's better than those things. Like better than booze or that stuff, because you do get that. Yeah. Yes, you must. We will kidnap you or mama nap you.
It is brand new. Their sign is a sticker in the door because it's under a massage place.
It's we keep saying it wrong. It's Twin Broomsticks, and the address doesn't show up, but I can send it in a message on here. I don't know can we say it on here? I don't know if you can say that kind of stuff.
A restaurant?
Yeah, the address.
Yeah.
So it's 13500 Tamiami Trail North, I believe. Hold on, I'll confirm it for you.
It's about an hour from us.
It's not up there. Hold on, let me tell you. The rabbit hole will show up, and it is very nice as well.
So the rabbit hole is an Alice in Wonderland themed, and Twin Broomsticks is the Harry Potter. They are owned by the same people.
Wonderful.
Very, very good group. Like, we met the owners.
All right. So the owner has been emailing me directly. They're very kind. All right. The address to Twin Broomsticks. And if you go, it doesn't have a sign except on the door. Above it, it says massage. And it's not a massage parlor.
Yeah.
It's 13500 Tamiami Trail North, number 9. And I have been given permission actually from the owner to spread the word. 13500 Tamiami Trail North, number 9, and is considered Naples.
Yeah, we go there. We're trying to put it in our rotation for D&D and for Magic the Gathering, so we'll be down there sometimes.
Ooh,
But
yeah, Dragon. Oh,
yeah, I love the Rabbit Hole. It's a good name. I don't like the bar. It's way too small for me, but it is neat.
their themed drinks are great.
Yeah, the Card Soldier.
I recommend Card Soldier and Alice Tears. Alice Tears is one of my favorites. They have Off With Our Head, Tweedledee and Twilly Dum are some of the names of their drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. There's some really good ones over in I don't know which 2 hours you are, but there's some pretty good ones on the West Coast. And there are none in Sarasota because Sarasota and Charlotte County it's illegal. Not Charlotte County, just Sarasota County. So there's none in Sarasota,
Tampa?
but there are some in Tampa. There's in Ybor City, there is the Speakeasy, which is a fully horror themed one. However, they have a few taps, but I think they use the extract in some of their drinks, which I just would never recommend.
Look up and see how far Alchemist is from you.
Yeah, so Manatee County is illegal, unfortunately. So you'd have to go up to Ybor City, or you'd have to come down to Charlotte to get your Charlotte County. Punta Gorda to get to the closest. Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte would be the closest.
Downtown Coffee is great. The Speakeasy's
Downtown
cool.
Coffee?
Downtown Cava. What did I say?
You said coffee.
Downtown
I
Cava.
just want to make sure. Yeah, there's
Kratom's illegal in parts of Sarasota County, period.
yeah, parts of Sarasota and Manatee. It's illegal there. I can't remember exactly which one or what parts, but there's a big swath where you can't get it. And then right over the border, now outside of the city lines, guys. Hey! Come on. The dog. Hey guys, please, hush. They're taking their Finn.
Hey, Finn.
She's gonna get him one day.
Yeah,
I'm
she really
nervous.
is. Finny, stop it.
The big dogs are playing and scaring them. I could be wrong about the case. What I remember being told is we were asking why there. Oh, that had to hurt. We were asking why there were no kratom right north of Port Charlotte, and so it might be a county in between Port Charlotte and Sarasota. I could be wrong. So I'm not the expert on it. I just know that there's this whole swath on 41 and Tamiami Trail where you can't find them, like a 40-minute thing.
I thought I was told specifically Manatee County, though, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
I don't live there.
Yeah. So don't take us for gospel on that. We're not the experts. But I do know Ybor City has the Spookies, which is the horror-themed one that's really cool. But yeah, so that's a tangent. But I will tell you, like, using Kratom and Kava is also kind of a nice...
Unexplained. Good morning.
Is also kind of like a nice, relaxed, engaging way to get into a meditative headspace. If you use the right vein. Green vein and red vein will help. White vein will probably not. But yeah, good morning, Unexplained. Happy early morning. Since I was so rudely interrupted mid-sentence. You couldn't wait 3 seconds to say hello.
Say hello.
3 seconds. Mid-sentence.
I forgot I can type.
I'm the mean person. I gotta remember that. I've gotta uphold my image, y'all.
Please, I wouldn't want you to change for nothing.
Don't touch me.
I don't want you to change for nothing, just as you are.
But we are getting right to the point where we need to switch to tarot. Does anybody else have anything else that they think of with the magic in the mundane, or how you can do daily things? And while you're thinking about that, put that in the chat. Also, we're gonna do tarot.
Yes, you can absolutely drive on
So,
Kratom.
If you want to read, you get a general read unless you otherwise state. Hootless, yes, I think that's Hootless. You can drive on Kratom, but Kratom, especially the first time you drink it, does have a warning on it that you should not operate heavy machinery until you know how it affects you. And there are certain kinds that can make you tired, like the red vein. They say red into bed, kind of like indica is into couch. So just be aware of that. So while yes, you can, there's nothing that bars you from it. Don't drive like an idiot, right? I got Lord Kelvin, Maeve, hey Joy, Happy Solstice, Dragon. All right, so far we got 4: Lord Kelvin, Maeve, Joy, and Dragon. Treating yourself and giving yourself love, that is so huge, unexplained. And I agree. When you do that right and you set your intention and your personality the right way, it really makes everything else really makes it difficult for anything else to kind of get in the way. Bob, you'll get a card. Unexplained as well. So Lord Kelvin, Mayfell, Joy, Dragon, Bob, and Unexplained is on the list so far. If I missed anybody, just shout it out. What we do is generally we do 1 card a piece. We will do that. I'm drawing 2 today because I'm using my personal deck. I'm drawing 1 major, 1 minor.
Fanny, can you leave her alone? She's my girl. Fan, you better stop, buddy. You're gonna get hurt. Stop it. Brad, can you get him? He needs to go somewhere.
Yeah, thank you. The little chihuahuas get really excited when the big girls play, and then they get mad for some reason and try to attack them. And while the big dogs do not notice them at all, I am afraid that one day they're going to turn around and get a little snap, and it's going to hurt them because they're so tiny. So we got to time out the chihuahuas sometimes so they don't hurt themselves. He's hangry. And it's weird. He usually only does it when there's food around, so I'm guessing he probably smells the breakfast stuff. And he's probably a little angry about it. And the chihuahuas, every noise, that's because of the chair. They thought it was somebody knocking. They're lovely. So, we have our lists. You ready to get started?
I was going to pull 2, a tarot and an oracle, but is that too many for one person? 4? All right.
I don't think so.
Who's the 4? Oh, Lord Kelvin.
Kelvin is actually first today.
Right. So you want more? Hope he needs a snack.
That's so funny.
Make sure I'm not taking any cards out. Alright. So the tarot card is the Tarot of Neo-Fiction and Oracle's Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. I hope I'm like sweating on my back. I hope I'm not sick.
Did you shut the lanai door? Okay. Kelvin, first 2 cards of the day is Justice. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Let's switch our little thingy majigger here.
I'm only doing the majors from the tarot. Fiction.
Are you copying me?
I am, I suppose.
So first card is Justice. I know you can't see it all that great, but there's Justice. Just ice. Justice generally shows up when there is something specifically that needs to be brought to balance, whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter. What is supposed to happen will happen. Doesn't mean that you will win or lose, like if you're in a legal case, for example, or something that's requiring adjudication or arbitration. Whether you want it to happen or not, the right thing is going to happen. So you have to reevaluate yourself and make sure that you're looking at things from the right perspective. Justice can also be on a personal level. I'm going to say that it's related to something that's going on right now in your life because your second card is the Queen of Pentacles. And so she is the queen of all things physical. She likes opulence, she likes nice gifts, and she likes gold and silver and precious metals and gems. And so the justice that you're seeking is something that has physically been pulled from you or kept from you, and Justice is trying to do its best to make that right. A lot of times, if I do more cards than this could lead to a reading about physical ailments, where because of somebody else, you have a poor outcome or a situation, and that person will get what they deserve, and that thing will be made as whole as possible. That is the two cards from here today, Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. So, like I said, keep a lookout. Something will get itself directed back to where it is supposed to be. This is the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. This is my personal deck that I use. And yeah, that's my personal deck. Just before we go to the next part, I want to point something out. I got to use the Tarot of Neo-Fiction last night on Apocrypha. It was very fun. But, okay, your turn.
And that's what I'm using and use a lot. So, Ruination. So whatever about the change, it'll probably be a pretty, oh my god, pretty involved one. And, require the shifting or a redo of a process or system that you are doing. So Ruination. And then the Oracle I pulled from the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle is a hidden path, awareness, mindfulness, and self-mastery. So as you are thinking about this shake-up or major change, just be aware of what's around and look at what might not be obvious. So if something comes to you through your intuition, you're like, no, that's not me. That's not what I do. Maybe pay attention to it a little bit, meditate on it, sit with it for a couple days to see a way through, around, or forward. I like this card because she is walking on like looks like an old pier or dock, and then she's headed towards like a portal. It's really pretty around it. It's not scary. It looks like the portal's on a beach or like the shore of a lake, and she's got the moon there. It's really pretty. So look for those little things, maybe that make you tingle or make you think to consider as a way to redo this process or thing that you're doing or working on. Oh, it's dumb. I'm glad you.
Oh, well, welcome
were you able
back.
to use it last night? Yeah, tell him.
Yes, I found it. It was exactly where I thought it was, but it was in a different bag that I didn't check in, so I have it. And it was fun to use last night on Apocrypha, so very great.
Yeah. I love that deck. That and the Morgan Greer and the Tattoo, they're my three right there. Tarot Neo-Fiction, Morgan Greer, and the Tattoo Tarot. That's my trio.
I'm Steampunk Wizards, the Druid, not the Druid, the Druid Tarot. And there's one other one that I've been using a lot lately. Oh, don't remember, but anyway.
This incense is courtesy from the Sarasota Medieval Fair, which was fabulous for vendors this year.
All right, Maeve is up next.
Maeve is going to the gym. I need a card to tell me to go to the gym. I don't need a card to tell me.
I just need to go to the gym.
I just need to work out, exercise. I need to move my body. Maeve, and let's see.
Maeve, first card is Temperance. Hello. First card is the Sun. Maeve.
Oh, it is.
What is so awesome about the Sun is it is truly a positive card. It's all about things that are going well and doing well and moving forward. I like to point out some of the imagery in here. I know it's a little fuzzy, but you've got a little doggy at the bottom. The dog often represents a spiritual traveler or a spiritual companion or advisor. Kind of helps keep you going and senses things that we don't sense. So it's a good director or leader to kind of help us get through things. The sunflowers always turn towards the sun, represent the brightness and fulfillment of things and how wonderful the sun is and what the light gives to us, because the light gives us everything. We do not exist without sun, because the sun makes the plants grow, which makes the animals grow. And the sun, when it comes up in a tarot read or a reading, is generally talking about all of the good things that are happening and that we need to stay focused on our path right now, because it is a good path and we're going the right direction. I will throw some caution in there, though, because the Five of Swords shows up as a distraction, often representing somebody stealing something from you, but it's never clear whether you are the distracted or the distractee. So consider that if you are working through something, I'm going to say with the sun, you're the distracted, meaning that somebody is taking something from you, and it's not life-changing, but it needs to come to light, and it will come to light, and they need to be removed from your life. So oftentimes the Five of Swords is it can be something insidious or draining underneath there, so I would pay a lot of attention to that. That something is being taken from you somewhere, and it's not, like I said, not life-altering, but certainly a problem and will come to light and need to be addressed. But as far as you, stick on the path that you're on and keep moving forward with that, because you're going in a good place.
All right, and I pulled the Oracle card first, which is the Witching Hour, Spirit Work, Mystery, and the Unknown. Ooh. So maybe this week pay a little, excuse me, more attention to those things that might be less obvious or hidden. Definitely the occult, if it pops up in your day-to-day or thoughts. I get this especially, like, not so much as maybe magical, but maybe during like the mundane, if the spiritual comes through that, to kind of take a listen that it could help you with work or something like that. And then the tarot card, excuse me, y'all, that I drew was growth and understanding. So through that, unknown witchiness, spiritual that peeps up in the mundane world, it will provide some growth, help, or understanding to your I hate that, I don't like using that word, mundane, your muggle life, your everyday life that is not directly tied to magic. Hope that makes sense. Is that Piper?
She wants some attention.
Come here, Piper.
All right. Hope that gives some insight. Joy's up next.
Joy.
All right, Joy.
All right, go. This is this way. I don't know why it wants me to do the Oracle cards first.
Joy, the first card I'm pulling for you is Judgment. What can be very exciting about Judgment, because people first, for some reason, give a negative connotation to this card because they think of being judgmental. That's not what this is about. Judgment is about discernment and how I look at things. Kind of similar to Temperance a little bit, but in a definitely more observable way. And it generally talks about something big or something that's a big thing happening in your life. Our Two of Swords is going to alter that a little bit and say there's a decision to make that's going to require some excess or strong discernment that you have to do. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the biggest choice you've ever made, but just something small. The Two of Swords, if you can see, I know again it's a little fuzzy, but the Two of Swords generally represents this this lady. She's on a tightrope, meaning it's an important decision. She's got her two swords, meaning I have to pick one or the other, and it's very delicate balance I'm trying to walk. And she's blindfolded, meaning it's not something that you can see. You have to go with your heart or your intuition on it. And then, of course, Judgment is about the discernment, the judgment of the thing in this case. So whatever it is, it's either upon you or coming up soon where you have to make a decision, and it's going to require that extra level of discernment than you're used to just really pay attention to the cues in your gut and making that decision, whatever it might be.
All right. Okay, let's see. I love this Oracle card I pulled. It is Blue Moon, opportunities, divine power, and clarity. Oh, she's so pretty. I wonder if that's because we were so close to that moon. God, she's just beautiful. Stare there. There she's staying. So I think it's just paying attention to the power within us, recognizing the power in the universe and the magic that's here every day to is for encouragement this week, And then the tarot I pulled is the the Enchanting Lord. So that energy of the, I say dictator, not dictator, but that general in the sense of militaristic, disciplined and programmed energy and thought process comes through. To kind of be aware of that and acknowledge it, but ultimately to listen to the intuition and things within that are hidden that are guiding us this week. She's so pretty. I love her. All right.
Hopefully that gave some insight. I still want to get to the full reads, still full spreads. I mean, for people, got to do that. Let's make that happen in 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's
Did we cut it out? Maybe.
Yeah. No.
I wonder if she heard it at all.
I hope so. Where is Dragon is up next?
Joy, were you able to hear that at all? Or did we cut out?
We did not cut out.
Oh, we didn't.
No, this music did.
Hey. Dragon.
Dragon. Dragon Dancer. Ah. We got the star. The first card we got for you, Dragon Dancer, is the star. And the star is really cool because she's representative of a lot of things, one being direction. The star is the bright shining light in the night that tells you where you are, where you should be headed. And judging by the Four of Wands, you are paying attention and heading there. Four of Wands, as you can see in this image, they're kind of setting up a little stage kind of thing where, like, you know, it's hard to see because of the fuzz, but they're saying kind of like a celebration stage, right? So maybe they're preparing for a wedding of some sort, or a gathering, or a dance, or a get-together, or some kind of joyous occasion. So these two together means that the star is taking you or leading you to somewhere that's going to give you a lot of positivity and good forward movement. And it's going to result in something that's positive for you, and you should follow it, and that you are actually following that. So this is very similar to one of the reads I did at the beginning, where it's just, you know, things are going on a good track and you're going the right direction, and you should keep that direction and keep moving forward, and things will continue to be prolific for you.
All right, I pulled two beautiful cards. The Oracle card is Inner Guardian, Protection, Defense, and Refuge. Maybe that's from the energy of the holidays and that spirit that's going around. Maybe it's from giving a lot of yourself and needing some to step back and take some rest. But that's that Inner Guardian to protect yourself. And then the Tarot, how about was Demise, which I love this card. Maybe there's some things that you just have to stop doing for others, or maybe stop doing them for a while to protect yourself and get that inner rest, peace, and defense from things going around. And to me, I get it's a feel of this time of year with everything going on, but really only you can know that. I hope that makes some sense. That Demise, that's one of my favorite cards of any deck. So pretty. I like the Pro too. Next is the, oh good, good.
All right, Bob. I think there might be a delay going on.
Yeah.
Mr. Bob Bobson, we will get started. Our first card for Bob is the Moon. I was talking a lot about the moon last night, and one of the things that I love about the moon is the contrast and details that it gives you. The moon, to me, is all about needing to see things in a different light, or depending on other cards, the failure to do so. Now, in your case, this is the needing to do so with the ace. So the Ace of Swords, I'm going to give you a little bit about that. This is the full raw emotion, or not emotion, energy of air. So think thoughts, think mind, think of logical things and steps to take and processing information, logistical things in your head. That's what swords represent. That's what air represents. And the moon represents looking at things from a different perspective. So I would gather that something is going on with you right now that you might be picking apart a little too hard or more than normal. Maybe generally, kind of a laid back thought process on many things, but there's something that you're overthinking way too much. And the moon is saying, hey, apply a different light to it. If everything is bright right now, go new moon, go dark. If things are too dark right now, go full moon, add light to it so that you can see the contrast and see what is trying to happen, trying to show you in life. And the Ace of Swords is saying, you've got to step out and take this chance to look at this thing and kind of let it go a little bit. Don't be so incredibly overcritical about whatever this is. Maybe it's happened or maybe it's going to happen, that I don't know. But either way, things will work much better if you relax a little bit on it, let it go a little bit, and let it, like you normally would, let it kind of flow. And don't pick things apart so much. Just apply a different perspective to it.
All right. And the beautiful oracle I pulled is treachery, betrayal, mistrust, and deception, followed by and snarl. So really what I get from this is don't be caught up in if there's a lot going on, something that just doesn't feel right, don't automatically assume without looking into it, and don't look too deep. Try to look at it from another perspective or the other person's point of view. Your intuition will tell you pretty quickly like what's going on and what the heart of the confusion is, and you'll be able to sort through that pretty quickly, I think. So treachery and snarl. I love that treachery card with all those crows. Mm-hmm. So pretty.
Just between the two sets, I'm really getting a feeling of seriously overthinking something and looking at it in just a wrong manner.
Yeah. And
it's causing you stress of some sort, or it's going to be causing you stress in the near future. Be interested to hear back if something's going on later, or if not, if something comes up later.
Yeah.
Hope that gives you some insight. Unexplained is up next.
Unexplained.
The possibilities are endless and unexplained.
Unexplained for who the cards are named. Not really named, but used.
First card is Judgment, so Judgment has shown up again.
That's a beautiful card, that Judgment. Mm-hmm. I love that.
So again, I go with Judgment meaning more about discernment. And really, really kind of focusing. This must be a big delay. And looking at this discernment of things, right? So the Three of Pentacles, I'm going to give that too a little ahead of time. This Three of Pentacles is kind of looking at using plans or planning to get things right. The individuals that are on the card, they are hanging some artwork and they're looking at some things, but they're not just throwing it up there. They're processing it, they're thinking about it. They've got their information and they're making sure that it's just right. So that coupled with discernment is adding and needing to add some extra discernment on top of some project that you're working on. So you need to do a little bit, maybe an extra pause that you wouldn't normally do, maybe an extra edit step or a lengthening of an edit step to allow yourself to be really critical to produce something that's even better than you think. The Three of Pentacles to me is consorted to or is followed up by the Eight of Pentacles, meaning if you do what the Three of Pentacles says, and make sure that your logistics, you look at things, you double check, you measure twice, cut once, right? Then when you get to the 8, that's your masterwork, it'll be even that much better. So thank you, Joy. We'll see you soon, I hope. But that's what I'm getting out of here for you, Unexplained. So yeah, discernment and double checking your important works.
All right. All right. The oracle card I pulled is Setting Sun, Depression, Habits, or Suffering. So I pulled that one, followed by 2 tarot cards because one was Ensnarl, which we just had. So I wanted to make sure that I clarified that.
Thank you, Temperance.
And the second one is Devotion. I don't know if they're visible. If not, I'll show them one by one. So Setting Sun, Depression, Habit, Suffering. I don't know if this could be something that you may be going through or observing. Either way is the thought of kind of thinking about things as positively as can, and then the devotion piece to me just comes about the devotion to me is like to yourself or to an idea that's important to you to help yourself or whomever is going through maybe a little bit of a rough time that you know. So we're not introspection when you look at it with a wide view. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but just different consideration, and then keeping that devotion to what you know, whether it's to yourself or for someone else.
Yeah.
That's her.
Those
yeah.
are pretty cards.
And then, of course, you know what the cards look like, but I'm going to show them anyway. Snarl.
Yeah.
And then,
I like that.
I really like that devotion card. I've never pulled it before.
Papa.
Using this deck. Ever. I've never pulled that card. So, neat.
All right. Well, be hootless or bootless. I'm not sure. Be hootless, bootless. You're up next and last. If there's anybody who we missed or who wants to read that we did not pull a few cards for, please just type it in the chat. We'll add you. Like Rook said, I think we're going to go live later today when we're at 2 broomsticks. So if you happen to catch us, we're going to show it off a little bit. Maybe we'll do a read or 2 then, depending on who's there and what's going on. It's going to depend. We're meeting other people there, so we obviously don't want to make them wait.
I would love to do that.
So they'd have to be all for it too. And general, you shall get.
When you see this place, it is truly like
It's so cool.
magical. Like the books move in a bookshelf. You got Dobby in a case locked up. You got
I have all of our pieces ready to go, charged up. Our things. Awesome. So we have for you your first card, the Fool, and your second card, the 7 of Wands.
I'll always say, what's the word I say instead?
Wands.
No, but what can I use a different name for?
Lands.
That? No.
Stabs.
Stabs, yeah.
All right. So don't know how close you or how much you know or work with the tarot. But traditionally, the Fool is one of 2 things. I'm stepping off recklessly or I'm stepping off full-heartedly, but with gusto. I generally go with the second one, depending on what cards are around. With the 7, this is definitely not reckless. This is the feeling of going into something new. You got your little dog there. Again, little dogs often, or little animals, especially white, are often spiritual advisors or guiders. And then she has a little stick that she's carrying the things that she has, so all she owns is with her, which means I have all I need. So the Fool is taking this step out into something new. I've got everything I need. It's ready to go. It might be a little hesitant, but you need to go. And what the 7 of Wands adds to this is that there are people telling you not to do it. And it's just a problem because everybody is saying no or against you, but you're actually in the right here, so you need to stick to it. So if you're starting something new or if something comes up in the near future, I would say this is an opportunity to take that extra step. Even if people are advising you against it, it might be a good idea. Only you can decide that, though, knowing everything about your life. But, I mean, the 7 of Wands is usually a very clear thing of everybody's against me, but I got to keep doing the right thing and move forward. Do the right thing no matter what, and things will work out for me. Now, Fool is adding in this need to take a step into something new. Don't be... pay attention, though, while you're doing it. Like, look around a little bit. Don't just jump. Just take steps, a couple steps first at a time. So that is that. Not sure, but definitely it doesn't have to be a huge thing either. It could be something relatively small. We'll see what Rook's cards say and see if that gives any additional guidance to that.
So I actually pulled 3 because I did get a repeat in the Oracle card, which there are many cards. So I always like to clarify that if it's a repeat. So the repeat was the first one I pulled, which was Treachery, speaking about betrayal, mistrust, and deception. And so I pulled another Oracle card to kind of clarify that one since we'd had it before. And the second Oracle card I pulled is Third Eye Blind, ignoring intuition, self-doubt. So, if you're getting that feeling that something ain't quite right, don't ignore what your third eye, what your inner knowing is telling you. That's what that says to me. With the tarot card of self-discipline, self-balance, temperance, just, make sure, in this case, in the self-discipline, that you're not rushing maybe to judge or accuse, that you're also at the same time really listening to what your intuition is telling you, and to make sure that you're kind of balancing out your thoughts and emotions is what I get in this instance.
Very
I
cool.
don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting.
Very cool.
So I hope it does help.
This little puppy.
I love all of these cards. This is a perfect deck to use
Yes, little puppy.
these oracles and the tarot together.
I
In my
love this
opinion,
big
nation.
puppy.
Sun is gonna surely
She's a big baby.
shine.
Well, that was fun. As always, we enjoy reading, and I just put my stuff up without taking my cards back. That's funny. I always enjoy the reading. Like Bob pointed back out, there's 2 Twin Broomsticks is a sober bar that is Harry Potter themed that we will be going to later today. We plan on doing a short live stream there to just kind of show the place off a little bit because it's really cool. And
Freaking cool.
if our friends aren't there yet, because we don't want to take time from them, then we will maybe pull some cards there too if anybody's in it. It's twin. I keep saying 2, but it is twin broomsticks.
Twin broomsticks. And we'll do a span of the
We'll do a
bars.
span of it, yeah.
Gianna won't mind. I'll ask her. Gianna's the owner.
Yeah.
She also owns the rabbit hole.
It's not listed yet, but their second bar, the themed one, is Alice in Wonderland. It is way different, much smaller. No,
Like
I
a
don't like
bar
it. It's
bar.
very dingy.
It's like a dive bar.
It's like a dive bar for sure.
Alice
There's like
in Wonderland
4
too.
chairs, a back room that looks like people probably have sex there, and then a bar with like 8 stools. That's it.
But the coolest drinks, the best tasting drinks,
They are
really
good.
good drinks. You've got Off with Her Head, Off with His Head. You've got Card Soldier. You've got Alice Tears as some of the drinks.
Hey, boy.
Tweedledee Tweedledum. They're very tasty.
They are.
I highly recommend the Rabbit Hole and Twin Broomsticks.
Yeah,
Both are experiences, not places.
very much. So, if you guys are able to, you'll see it there. If not, like I said, it's not going to be a long stream because, again, I'm not a big fan of being on the computer out when we're meeting with friends and hanging out. Unless they want to hop on and have conversation, then sure.
It is called the Rabbit Hole.
It is true.
It
It's
is true.
called a hole.
I'm stoked to show this place out. I'm going to.
I don't know when they open, but they're open most of the day and they close at 2 a.m.
I believe 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. when they're
Yep.
open. And it's worth it, like, to take to take a little drive for the day so you can hit both of those, and Alchemist in Naples. I think it's well worth a drive.
You can, so the one other thing that's really kind of neat about all of the sober bars, but especially Twin Broomsticks too, is you can go there and then you can order DoorDash and eat while you're there. There's plenty of seating. That's what I love about tons of seating. They've got books that move. They've got the Dementors there lit up. They've got Dobby in a cell, a tree growing out of the actual bar. And they don't have their Harry Potter themed drinks yet.
January 10th.
But January 10th is their hard open when they'll have those drinks. But they still have a ton of drinks right now, and they're pretty laid out.
No, they're open every day, 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Most Kava and Kratom bars are open till 2 a.m. Not all, but most. But yeah, they're every day 10 to 2. And animal friendly. They do have their dog there. I think it's a boxer, and that thing is the nicest dog I've ever met. So
He
just
wants
be
to
aware.
sit in your lap.
He does. He tries to climb in your lap.
If you make it to Alchemist, which is in Naples, they have a fantastic happy hour twice a day. One is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the second is 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Where anything you buy, you literally buy one and get one free of it. So it's worth that because the drinks can run about average of $13 a piece. So
Yeah.
you want to try to hit up as you can to the happy hour, I think.
Okay.
Worth it.
Our favorite place to go is Roots, only because it's so close to us.
Roots.
But we do Twisted Sunday School one Sunday a month, which is next Sunday. So we will not have our show next Sunday, most likely. If everybody agrees to it, we may try to stream it a little bit, but it's not. It doesn't work very well with the way we have it set up yet. So as you can see, we are all about the Kava and Kratom bars. But anyway, it's been great. We got to get rolling. I got to take a shower. You got to go to work.
You gotta go work for a bit before making my way to Twin Broomsticks
Yep.
to see Gianna and
But she hasn't
Adonis.
agreed to even come yet.
Huh?
She hasn't even agreed to come yet, but we're trying to make
Oh,
her.
oh, she totally ignored that part of the question.
I know. If you're still
I get
watching,
it though. She doesn't want to commit.
it's okay. We started early to give you time to decide.
It was clear Friday that nobody wanted to go.
I know.
bar.
Agreed.
But that was understood for Friday. This is Sunday.
Y'all, it's been great. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
You're just gonna keep on going, aren't you?